everyone. I'm all alone this time. Jordan is gone for work, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to talk about Fletch. I've been getting a ton of questions about it, so we're gonna get into it today. So I think one of the biggest questions I get asked is when my interest in fashion began, because I didn't go to school for fashion. When I went to college, I had like a one-track mindset and thought I wanted to be a doctor, and I was pre-med, I was a biology major, I went to Baylor and I did 4 years of pre-med. I love the idea of being a doctor. I like the idea of taking care of people and helping others, but I think that I just got so burnt out and I was losing that passion. I knew that if I was gonna go to medical school, you have to be so committed to that idea. And I just knew that there were these doubts. But it wasn't until my junior year that I kind of played around with the idea of starting a store, going to market, buying pieces, and then just having my own little boutique somewhere in Dallas after I graduated, if I didn't go to medical school. But my parents had no clue about that at the time. I had a ton of doubts about how it was even possible. What was I thinking trying to just start this when I had no past experience in it? I think with anybody, most people, they want to accomplish something. They have these dreams, and I think the one thing that stops them is just the fear of failure. My parents and my brothers and my sister, they were so established in their careers already, and they were doctors and businessmen and entrepreneurs, and I think a part of me was maybe scared that I was going to take on this thing and maybe not succeed in it. And so that part was scary for me. A really cool thing I think happened for me after I went on The Bachelor. I felt like I was so insecure for some reason before I was ever on the show. I had gotten out of a horrible breakup, and that relationship kind of like changed who I was a bit. And going through the whole experience of the show gave me a lot of confidence to take on anything that I wanted to do by myself, independently. Part of why I decided to do this was just having that confidence again. Not only just in myself, but about what I wanted in life. That was the thing that I really had to think about when I became The Bachelorette. I had to know what I wanted in a relationship, what I wanted in a man, and I found that in Jordan, and it was such a cool experience to see. Not only did I really know what I wanted in a partner, but I really knew who I wanted to be as a person. That, I think, was a huge stepping stone to giving me that sort of confidence to take on a project that I wasn't an expert in, per se, so I have a lot to owe to that. I knew after I was on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette that I had this amazing platform, right? And I'm not gonna tiptoe around the fact that that show gave me this awesome platform to share things that I love with people. And I am so blessed and so thankful. And to be honest, I think luck has a lot to do with that. For 2 years after I finished The Bachelor, I knew that I wanted to do a clothing line. I didn't want to just start a boutique. I wanted to actually design my own clothes. I personally was obsessed with every single piece. That wasn't gonna be $500 for a dress because I felt like I ran into that problem a lot. Just getting to talk to you guys, I think if you are somebody that maybe is in a position or a situation where you've gone through like moments of failure or moments of sadness and you don't think that it's going to get better or that that is the end, you're totally wrong, and it's such a hopeful feeling because I can tell you I have been there, I have failed at many things, I've had my heart broken, and I have now, hi Jackson, I am now in like the best place in my life, and I am tackling dreams that I always have wanted to do, but was kind of scared to do it. Oh my gosh. Y'all wanna talk about a stressful situation? Try naming your very first clothing line. I probably went through like 5 billion names, and they were all like so stupid. When I go back and look at the list, it's like, probably have the list in my office. Like, I felt like I was going for like the two name sort of store because I felt like that was really cool. Branch and Bristle or Silk and Sky. Like just like weird stuff that didn't even make sense or have anything to do with fashion. There was one name that wasn't bad. It was, I think it was Joey, but it wasn't spelt Joey. But now that I say Joey, that sounds so weird. It was like J-O-I. Glad we didn't go down that route. Then the fact that it ended up being Fletch, which is just half of my last name, seems so simple and genius now, but it took me a very long time to get there. Is it a good name? I feel like it's catchy, you know? Fletch for me is something that I've like put my whole heart into, and I am the type of girl that, of course, I love getting dolled up, I love looking glammed, but I also like to chill and kick back and relax and be lazy. I wanted to have a line that had everything from what you'll wear in the morning, throwing on sweats or something comfy and t-shirts, to going out, date night with your girlfriends and feeling sexy and confident. Like, for example, this is a Fletch top. It's velvet. I love the color. Like, something that I wanted to do was create a piece that was gonna be a statement piece that I could wear to work, or you can take it out at night and throw it on with the leather skirt. And it's super comfortable, and the quality far supersedes how much it costs. I wanted it to be quality without breaking the bank. So, I don't know, do you guys like it? It's very comfortable. So right now we have collections that release seasonally. We just did our fall winter one, which has been such a cool experience because when I first started Fletch, I did the spring summer line, and that was me just jumping into the water head first, telling myself, I'm gonna figure this out along the way. And just seeing the whole transition from summer and spring collection to fall and winter, I have learned so much that will make this brand better as far as sizing and fit and feel and what you guys are liking and what sold really great in spring and summer, but what kind of fell flat, and just taking that knowledge and hopefully continuing to just make this line better and better. And the things that I'm learning about you guys is that you love bodysuits. That makes me very happy. When we first launched our spring and summer collection, our bodysuits sold out in like a day, and I like love you guys for that. So as I've continued on this collection, I'm noting that you guys love bodysuits. You guys love comfy stuff, and I like the comfy stuff too. Sweatshirts and cozy t-shirts and stuff like that are really something that we're gonna continue to do. A lot of questions that I get about Fletch is, why is this piece so expensive when I can get it at this store for way less? And because we're a small new brand, we're little, we're like a small team of people just trying to get this brand to grow. It's really hard for us to compete with these huge, massive companies that have thousands and thousands of stores all across the country, because they are ordered to buy their fabrics or materials at such large quantities that it drops their price of production so far down that they're able to sell it at that price. So my dream for this line would be to get to that point, to be able to grow this and have you guys support this, to be able to lower those prices. But I promise you, for the quality that you are getting and the fit, you're getting exactly what you're paying for. And I hope that that reflects when you guys receive your stuff. I really do. So let me know if there's any problems. Take care of it. You can buy Fletch online at our website at shopfletch.com. We're really trying to get out into a ton of boutiques. I would love for it to be in every state. I would love for it to be, you know, where people can go in and try it on. And like maybe someday we can have a storefront of our own. Just a lot of goals that I'm trying to get at. I think for anybody that wants to start a clothing line, stop letting fear stop you from doing it. That's the first thing. You can do it, feel empowered, know that you're gonna figure it out. If you don't know what you're doing, study it, learn it, become an expert in it on your own. This is not something that I just kind of dilly-dally with. I breathe it. I come home, I feel the fabrics, I look at them hundreds and hundreds of times. We are sourcing products and fabrics and hardware everywhere that we can to try and get pieces that look super high-end and high fashion, but that are affordable. I think the coolest thing about being able to do this with you guys, and especially when I talk about Fletch, is hearing your feedback. I'm okay with the constructive criticism. I'm okay with things that maybe aren't perfect. I'm going to take that and I'm going to try and make it perfect for you guys. So if you have a piece of Fletch clothing and you're obsessed with it and you love it, I want to hear that too, because that makes me feel so good that I'm doing something right for you guys. But if there's anything that maybe you want to tell me that you want to see more of, that you would like to have change, how the fit is, I want to hear it. Please comment, DM me, be in touch with me, because these are things that I think every successful entrepreneur needs to be able to take in, because that is how you make a perfect brand. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Mwah!